In this video, we can see a man named Adam who was walking home from his friend's party in the next village. It was already very late, around 1 AM, and Adam was very tired, so he decided to take a shortcut through the forest, which takes only 15 minutes to reach his house. As he walked along the forest path, he saw two glowing eyes reflecting from his phone's flashlight. At first, he thought it was some large animal like a deer, but after a few minutes he realized it wasn't just an animal, but that someone or something was probably watching him. Watch the video and judge for yourself.
So this frickin' thing, it's staring at me. It followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now. I think I don't know what to do. But it followed me home and it is absolutely staring at me right now. Ugh.
As you could hear, Adam himself says in the video that he's walking home. It's already 1 AM and he thinks someone might be following him. In the video, we can see a tall figure with glowing eyes in the background of the dark forest. Because of the poor video quality and darkness, we can't tell who or what it is, but I hope Adam made it home safely and nothing happened to him. I personally get chills just thinking about it, and I can imagine what would I do in this situation. Don't forget to let us know in the comments what you think of the video. Is it real or fake? This video captures a group of young men driving somewhere. On the way, one of the young men needed to use the bathroom, but there was no gas station nearby, so they stopped on the side of the road. The young man quickly jumped out of the car and ran into the forest to relieve himself. When he heard strange noises coming from deep in the forest, he immediately pulled out his phone and started recording to show it to his friends.
No. Hurry up! Hurry up, come on!
When he looked at where the sound was coming from, he didn't see anything unusual until something started approaching him quickly. He realized it was a skinny white figure. The young man didn't hesitate and quickly ran back to the car for safety, but he slipped along the way. When he slipped, we briefly saw the creepy white figure chasing him. Fortunately, he quickly got up and ran back to the car where his friends were waiting. The poor guy didn't even get to relieve himself, but I hope they are all safe and nothing happened to them. In a video, we see Alexander driving home from work, taking his usual shortcut through the valley. He didn't know what awaited him. Alexander was returning home from a night shift around 2 to 3 AM, just a few kilometers from home. Then something appeared in front of his car. Watch the video yourself.
Ja, fast moment. Mit játszadozol, hallod?
When Alexander was returning home from his night shift, just a few kilometers away, something dark began to appear in front of his car. As he got closer, he realized that a person dressed in a dark robe was blocking his way. Alexander thought the person would move when he honked or drove closer, but they didn't budge. Alexander was tired and wanted to get home, so he approached the person, blocking its path. When he got close, he decided to pull down the rope, only to find that no one was underneath, which scared Alexander greatly. He quickly ran back to his car. The video ends here, and we hope Alexander made it home safely. Now let's move on to the next video. In this video, we can see some very scary and disturbing footage that might not be suitable for everyone, so feel free to skip this part if needed. The video shows Jane coming home from work. On her way, she didn't notice what was hanging above her car. Thanks to her car camera, which captured a very creepy and disturbing scene, we could see a hanging body right above her way home. As you might have noticed, there was a figure hanging from a tree that grew over the road, looking like a woman. I really wonder what happened or how the body even got there, especially since the village is completely abandoned and far from civilization. I'm also curious about who did this and why they did it, but unfortunately we might never find out, because no one has stalked or written about anything like this. When I saw it for the first time, I got chills and couldn't believe my eyes. It was something I have never seen before, and I hope I never see again. Unfortunately, we don't have a longer recording of this video, so it's short and we can't determine the location or other details. In the video, we see James and Gregor driving home from hunting. When they got on a dirt road, something unusual happened that they have never experienced before. As they drove home, they saw something moving unusually fast in the tall grass, so James started recording. They thought it was an animal, so they slowed down the car to take a closer look. As soon as the car slowed down, something unexpected happened. We could see in the video that James and Gregor slowed down near the tall grass to see what it was. As soon as the car stopped, a loud, deep roar came from the tall grass, something they had never heard before, which scared them so much that they started to drive away. As soon as the car took off, a very skinny creature that looked like an alien emerged from the grass and started chasing the car with a deep roar. Unfortunately, the video ends here, and we don't have any more footage, but I hope James and Gregor got home safely. This video shows two young men, Mohammed and Wiwan, going to an abandoned building far from civilization in an old field. The building had been out of use for some time due to the incident that happened there. It's said to be haunted by the ghost of a man who was allegedly tortured and skinned there. So, on March 21st, 2022, Mohammed and Winat went to explore this abandoned building to see if the rumors were true. When Mohammed and Wiwan approached the building, nothing unusual happened until they got to the entrance. A figure that looked like a skinwalker peeked out at them from the roof, which the young man mentioned in a video. Mohammed and Wiwan were scared but continued towards the building. The alleged skinwalker peeked out at them a few more times but then disappeared. Unfortunately, the video ends here and we don't have any more footage. But let us know in the comments what you think and how it might have ended. In a video, we can see Garrett, who works as a night watchman at pizzeria. After closing time, Garrett started his shift at the pizzeria when strange things begin to happen. In a video, Garrett explains what just happened and that someone might be following him. This scared Garrett because no one else is supposed to be in a pizzeria besides him. So he decided to walk through the rooms and hallways to make sure or find out who was in a pizzeria. What happened to Garrett afterwards is truly disturbing.
I was walking through here, and whenever you get right here, you can see something fucking behind me. I don't know, I feel like I need to go to the doctor, but like I'm constantly just like nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like I have tried to...
When Garrett walked through the rooms and hallways to see if anyone was in a pizzeria, he found nothing unusual until one moment. When Garrett stepped out into the hallway, we could almost see a nearly transparent face over his right shoulder. The nearly transparent face looked like a girl's face, but honestly, I don't know what to think of it. Maybe it was some kind of ghost, or perhaps just random shadow that resembled a face. As always, we will leave it up to you to decide. Let us know in the comments what you think it could be, or who. This video captures a young man, Jerry Thompson, who felt sick at night and decided to take a walk in a dense forest, 1 kilometer from his house. When he got to the forest, he didn't notice anything unusual at first, except for one disturbing thing that he noticed after a while. As Jerry Thompson walked through the forest to feel better, he realized that something or someone was watching and possibly following him. At first, he didn't pay much attention, thinking it was just a tree shadow. But after about 5 minutes, it started to seem strange because the shadow kept following him, so he decided to capture it on a camera. On a camera, we could see that it wasn't a shadow, but a person watching Jerry. What he captured looked like a slender man to me, but we will leave it up to you to tell us your version and what you think. The video captures a woman named Mary, who works as a cleaner in a small cinema. Just as she started cleaning at work, nothing unusual was happening, and everything was going as usual, except in one room where people can order food and sit down. There, Mary noticed something she had never seen in a cinema before. Watch the video yourself. When Mary was cleaning the last room in a cinema, she saw something that looked like someone or someone's shadow. Mary couldn't focus on the figure, so she decided to rush into the room to film everything. When Mary ran into the room and turned on the lights, no one was there. The video shows a young man whose parents left, giving him the whole house to himself. When he went outside to smoke, not wanting to smoke inside, he saw something moving quickly in the bushes from his balcony, so he quickly ran to get a flashlight to find out what it was. When he saw something very unexpected.
Whoa, there it is. Oh, shit. Okay, you're down there. Okay, let's see this. What the fuck was that? Holy shit! What the fuck?
When the young man ran to get the flashlight to shine on the spot, he saw something that looked like an alien. Both the young man and the creature were startled. At that moment, he realized he had left the upstairs doors open, so he ran quickly to close it. Just then, the door opened by itself, and the young man was very frightened. He quickly closed the door and stood by it for a while to make sure no one entered his house. We don't know how the video ended because it cuts off here, but you can imagine the rest yourself. In this video, we can see Michael, who lives in a countryside where he has a large farm, so the animals and his family can have a peace away from civilization. When Michael went out into garden, his little daughter, Emily, who was very frightened, ran up to him. At first, Michael didn't know what was going on until Emily pointed to a spot in the woods where she had allegedly seen a thin man with no clothes on. This startled Michael, so he shouted for the man to get off his property and leave them alone. Michael wants his family to be safe, so he decided to check out the place. When he saw the same person in the forest that Emily had described, he immediately went after them. See for yourself what Michael saw in the forest.
Yeah, over there.
Over where?
Right there.
Hey! What are you doing over there? Where did it go?
When Emily told Michael about the person she saw in the forest, and Michael saw them too, he slowly made his way to the forest. When he reached the spot, it was as if the person had vanished without a trace. He continued walking around the property to make sure no one was there, but he didn't see anything or anyone else. The video shows three older men from Ariba exploring an old cellar. When they enter one of the cellars, they see a small hole in a wall, and something quickly moves inside it. They immediately shine a flashlight on the spot and see a glowing green eye with a fur around it. Honestly, I can't tell if the video is real or not, so I will let you decide what you think. As you could see in a video, something or someone who looks like a cat is staring at the three men from behind the wall. Due to the small size of the hole, we can't tell what it is, but it seems to me like it could be a catman. Again, We will leave it up to you to write in the comments what you think about the video and what it might be. The video shows a man named Jack who was driving home from a hunting trip. As he drove along a forest road, he heard someone shouting and a dog barking loudly. So he slowed down. Suddenly, a person came running out of the darkness, directly towards the car, which Jack didn't expect. So he stopped the car. The person was frantic and pointed ahead, and Jack didn't know what was going on. So he turned on his high beams and saw something enormous. See for yourself what Jack saw. When a person ran up to Jack's car, pointing ahead, Jack didn't understand until he turned on his high beams. After Jack turned on the lights, he saw something holding a dog tightly, refusing to let go, so Jack decided they would help the dog. Unfortunately, the video ends here, and due to the poor quality, we can't tell what it was, but as always, we will leave it up to you to decide what it might be. The video shows a man who ventured into an abandoned mine known for eerie sounds of trapped miners and creaking carts on tracks. When the man stopped for a moment due to the sounds he heard, intending to film them, something unexpected happened. Watch the video yourself. In a video, we can see the man stopping to record the barely audible eerie sounds. Then, from one side, something or someone peeks out and watches the man for a moment before retreating. Honestly, I don't know what it could be, so as always, we will leave it up to you to decide what it was. The video shows a group of 3 young people who decided to drive to an old abandoned cemetery from World War II, located in an ancient forest. When they drove into the cemetery, they saw something light moving in the forest on the right side of the car. See for yourself what it was.
What is that?
Wish. Oh my God. Is it?
No way. What is that?
What?
I have no friggin' idea.
Did you get that on the camera?
Oh my god.
It's recording.
Oh my god.
Gosh, did you see that?
You've
Did
gotta
you?
be kidding
Honestly,
me. Oh my god.
I wouldn't believe it unless we
Oh my god,
recorded
oh my
it.
god, oh my god. Why were you? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my Oh my god. Okay, no. Oh my god.
In a video, we could see a light white shadow emerging from the dark forest, looking like the shape of a man. As we saw, it came out and then went back into the forest, around the graves. After the people in the car saw this, they quickly drove away and never returned. Did you also manage to capture something paranormal, or found a scary video that deserves to be in our next video? Don't hesitate and send the videos or links to our Instagram DMs. And don't forget to include some info about the situation. Well, I'm not gonna waste another minute, so let's get to the next video. In a video, we see Steven, who stayed home on a sick day. Suddenly, the light in the bedroom started flickering on and off. Steven was confused and didn't know what had happened, so he put down his laptop, got up from the couch, and went to check the bedroom. What happened next is very disturbing.
Yes? Hello? What is that? Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you.
As he slowly walked to the bedroom to see what was going on, the light started flickering even faster, and then stopped just as Steven looked into the room. Steven stared into the bedroom for a moment, when suddenly someone peeked at him from the left side. Steven didn't hesitate and quickly entered the bedroom, but there was no one there. The video shows Steven and his family, who bought a new modern house. Everything was going as it should, and nothing strange was happening, until one day, January 1st, 2021. On this day, Steven came home from work and lay down on the couch to watch TV. When he was about to fall asleep, he heard a loud bang that woke him up. Steven got up and heard the bang again, coming from the basement door. So he started recording. What happened next is very scary.
Can you get it now?
Stay there. Come on, buddy. Yeah.
When Steven heard the loud bang, he immediately got up from the couch and started recording. The noise was coming from the basement, so Steven slowly approached the door. Just then, someone or something started pounding on the door from behind. Steven wasn't afraid and opened the door, but found no one there. At that moment, someone or something started banging on the other door, leading to the pantry. When Steven opened it, he found no one there either, so he closed the door. The moment he closed the pantry door, someone started pounding on the basement door again. When Steven approached and opened it, no one was there. Then everything went quiet, and Steven didn't hear anything else. In the video, we see Harry, who is home alone, without his parents or siblings. When Harry was watching a movie in the living room, he realized it was time to go to bed, so Harry went up to the second floor, but what he saw was very unsettling.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Tell me I'm not on fucking crack, dude. Hell no. What the fuck, dude? I'm out of here.
When Harry reached the second floor, he saw that the door to his room was open, even though it was unusually closed. Harry focused more on the room and saw a shadow inside, but when he turned on the light, no one was in the room. Harry turned the light off again and the shadow repeated, but when he turned the light back, no one was in the room anymore. In the video, we see Sam, who works as a designer and therefore has several mannequins with clothes in her house. While her little girl, Lily, was playing in the room, she heard something behind the door. She immediately called Sam to come and check behind the door. What happened next is truly disturbing.
Under the closet door?
Well, ma'am, that was creepy.
Is that what scared you?
When Lily called Sam to check behind the door, Sam didn't hesitate and went into the room, but didn't see anything unusual until she was leaving. As soon as Sam left the room and went to tell Lily that everything was fine, Lily pointed to Mannequin that slowly started moving from side to side and then suddenly fell over.
Everything's alright. What?
You live in a house full of mannequins, you're gonna be scared. Oh.
I'm scared.
Sam didn't wait a moment and quickly took Lily out of the room. When Rebecca woke Lucas up to go check the downstairs area because of the loud noise coming from there, Lucas didn't hesitate and went to investigate. Lucas slowly followed the noise, which seemed to come from the basement of the house. As Lucas started down the stairs and said hello, the noise suddenly stopped, and then we heard a quick footsteps running up the stairs. Unfortunately, the video ends here, so it's up to you to comment on what you think it might have been. This video shows Katie, who decided to bring in the laundry from the clothesline in the middle of the night. After gathering all the clothes, she forgot to close the patio door. What happened next is truly unsettling. As Katie took the clothes off the line, she left the patio door open. In the footage, you can see something or someone that looks like a skinwalker passing by the door. Unfortunately, the video ends there, and we don't have any more footage, but you can write in the comments how you think it ended. In the video, we see Lisa, who is home alone. When she leaves the living room to go to the kitchen to clean up after dinner, she notices that the kitchen light is on. Lisa finds it strange because she remembers turning off the light, so she slowly walks towards the kitchen. When Lisa was close to the kitchen, the light suddenly turned off and then back on again, repeating this about 5 times in a row. What happened next is terrifying. The video unfortunately ends here, but I hope nothing happened to Lisa and that nothing like this ever happens again. And now, let's move on to the next video. The video once again shows footage of Steven, who is home alone. When Steven was given the task by his wife to do the laundry, something very strange happened along the way.
You gotta get out. You're gonna lock yourself in the laundry room again? You're not leaving? You're not gonna...
As we saw in a video, Steven was going to do the laundry that his wife asked him to. When he passed by the kitchen, he noticed the door was slightly ajar and that someone was in the room. Steven didn't hesitate and went to check the room, but just as he got close, a chair suddenly moved away from the dining table. When Steven saw this, he was startled and took a step back. Unfortunately, we don't have any more footage, but I hope Steven and his family are all okay. Thank you so much for watching this far. I would like to offer you subscribing to this channel, so we can maybe see each other again sometime. If you still haven't had enough, here are some similar videos you can check out. I'm Bart from Boben Kravin, and so hopefully see you next time.